Good morning students, this is Diljit Singh from MBSL Jalandhar 120 feet road Bhayamadi Chowk, and here we are available for the PTE Core. In this video I will tell you each and everything about the all modules like speaking, reading, writing and listening. And I hope by the end of this video you would have a complete knowledge about the PTE Core, what it is. Yes, first of all let's see the question type, and speaking and writing are combined activities, so that's why they have been combined. If we talk about the speaking, there are 5 tasks overall in the speaking. First, read aloud, repeat sentence, describe image, respond to a situation, answer short questions. These 5 types are there in case of speaking, and summarize written text and email is there for your writing. And next one is reading, the fill in the blanks, reading and writing. MCQ MA means multiple choice question, multiple answer, multiple choice question, single answer, reorder sentences, fill in the blanks. And if we talk about the listening, that is the lengthiest activity that contains, first of all, summarize spoken text, multiple choice question, multiple answer, fill in the blanks, multiple choice question, single answer, select missing word, highlight incorrect words and write from dictation. These all are the 4 modules. The first modules, that speaking and writing, contain 7 tasks, then reading contain 5 tasks, means total 12, and listening contains 7 tasks. Total 19 tasks will be there. Yes, for the online or offline coaching you can contact me on the given address, or for online of course you can contact me on the given number, that's 98149 Let's continue. Speaking and writing. The total timing for speaking and writing is 46 to 67 minutes. If we talk about the items type in speaking, the first item type is a read aloud. The number of questions you will get in the final exam, that will be 6 to 7, minimum 6 but maximum 7. Of course, in the coming slides we will see the samples. The score is partial credit, means you will be not given the score correct or incorrect, but partial credit will be there. If we understand a partial credit, that is on based off content, pronunciation and fluency. Now what the content is, means each replacement, omission or insertions of a word counts as 1 error. Means replace, if you are putting or adding some extra word, or omission, if you're leaving any word or insertion, means again you are, sorry to say, if you're replacing any word, means if you're making change in any word, then, and if you're omitting any word or you're adding any word, that will be considered 1 error. 1 error means 1 point. Maximum score depend upon the length of the task prompt, means normally the content is of 5 points. Next one is pronunciation, means if you're speaking like the native like, then it's 5. For advanced level it's 4, good 3. If you're intermediate you deserve 2 points, and 1 is for 1 and 0 is for no one. And fluency is the same, the marking criteria means the same for fluency and pronunciation. Reading and speaking, communicative skills scored are reading and speaking, so that's why it has been seen in even PT academic, the students who score very good in their read aloud, they get good score in reading. So let's see the sample. Here we are having a read aloud. Let's watch a short video.
Read aloud. For this question type, you need to read a written text aloud. The recording status box shows a countdown. You will have 30 to 40 seconds to read aloud, depending on the length of the passage. You hear a short tone. After the tone, start speaking immediately.
We would like to remind visitors that they should take all rubbish away with them when they leave the park.
Do not start speaking before the tone because your voice will not be recorded. Finish speaking before the progress bar reaches the end and the word recording changes to completed.
Next one is speaking and writing. The item name is repeat sentence. So number of tasks you will get in the final exam will be 10 to 12, minimum 12 and maximum 12. The partial credit is there again, like the read aloud. So the scores are divided into content, pronunciation and fluency. This time this is of 13 points. One repeat sentence is of 13 points. If we talk about the content, errors are there when you replace any word, when you omit any word, or when you add some extra word from your side. Hesitation filled or unfilled pauses, leading or trailing materials are ignored in the scoring of the content. Actually, that's a part of the pronunciation and fluency. You get 3 points if all words in the response from the prompts in the correct sequence. You get 2 points if you have spoken 50% of the content at least. Suppose one repeat sentence is of 10 to 12 words and you have spoken 7 words, then you deserve 0.2. And if your number of words are less than 50%, then you deserve 1 point in case of content. Talking about pronunciation, the same thing is here. Native like, advanced, good intermediate, instructive or non-English. Means this is from 5 to 0. The fluency remains the same. Fluency means the way, the speed that you speak. Here the score is shared with the listening. So that's why listening and speaking, both things are judged here. So let's watch a short video about repeat sentence.
Repeat sentence. For this question type, you will hear a short sentence.
You don't have to accept this job offer if you don't want to.
When the audio finishes, the microphone opens. There's no short tone, so speak into the microphone immediately and repeat exactly what you heard.
You don't have to accept this job offer if you don't want to.
Describe him is the next activity of the speaking part. This is a third activity, and here you will get probably three or maximum 4 describe image items. The scores are the partial credit again, like content, pronunciation and fluency. Again, like the content means describe all element of the image and their relationship, possible development and conclusion or implications. Means if you have described the image in a proper way with all the elements. The 4 is there, all the key elements are there, not only the elements but key elements. You get 3 if you have mentioned most of the key elements, not all the key elements but most of the. Second, deal with only one element, means you have talked about only one. Like when I go for describe image, I will tell you in detail what are the some points that you need to keep in your mind when talking about the describe image. So the pronunciation and fluency remains 5 point for each, and this is the only activity. This is a first activity where the score is just calculated in the speaking. There is no other communicating skills. So let's have a short video and just have the idea.
Describe image. For this question type, you need to describe an image. The recording status box displays a countdown until the microphone opens. You have 25 seconds to study the image and prepare your response. You hear a short tone. After the tone, start speaking immediately.
The diagram shows how to cook pasta or noodles. First, boil water.
That's all about the describe images. We are having item number 4 is respond to a situation, and in the final exam you may get 2 or maximum 4 respond to a situation type of questions. Again, this is a partial credit. 5, 5 and 3 means 3 is for the appropriacy. Pronunciation and fluency, that remain the same. Appropriacy is a new words in this case. This means the language function appropriates to the given situations are expressed and clearly and politely in a formal or informal register. Whether your task is formal, informal, so your tone should be accordingly. If it's formal and you're saying something in the formal tone, then of course you will get score, otherwise the chances are quite less. Second, the language functions elected by the given structures and performed in a mostly appropriate register. Mostly appropriate register, but not always. You get only 1 point if the response user uses the simplest common expression and follows basic routines which may be inappropriate. Means there is no tone, there is no dialogue. Like if you're using that simple kind of tone, simple kind of words, then of course you remain only 1 point. So this is about the response to a situation. Let's watch a small video about it.
Respond to a situation. In this task, you will listen to and read a situation, then provide a spoken response. First, listen to and read the situation.
You're in your office on Monday morning and your manager asks you whether you can send.
You have 20 seconds to prepare your answer. Then you will hear a beep and the microphone will open. You have 40 seconds to speak your answer into the microphone. Try to respond to the situation as completely as you can.
I'm afraid it won't be possible to complete the report by Wednesday. Could I possibly have until Thursday?
So this is a respond to a situation. And for the online and offline classes, you can contact me on the given number. Let's talk about speaking and writing's next section. That is the last one. That is answer short questions. You will be given 5 or 6 questions one by one. The question prompt will be of approximately 10 to 15 seconds. So whatever the answer you give, that could be either correct or incorrect, and the score obviously shared with listening. So that's why like both of the skills, listening and speaking, are being affected by this. As I told you earlier, if your answer is correct, you get 1 point. If your answer is incorrect, you get 0 point. Let's have a short video about it.
Answer short question. For this question type, you hear a question.
What do we call someone who buys products from a shop?
When the audio finishes, the microphone opens and the recording status box shows recording.
Customer.
There's no tone, so speak into the microphone immediately. Answer the question with one or a few words.
So this is the end of the speaking section where we have covered all 5 points, 5 tasks. So we'll continue with the next writing section.